Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today I'm going to be talking about the recent injury update for Saquon Barkley and the New York Giants. As today, the Giants got good news that Saquon Barkley, it is only an ankle sprain, and that Barkley will be considered week to week and is considered to be out 2 to 3 weeks. I know that sounds bad that Barkley's going to miss the next 2 to 3 games, but I think this could have been worse. You saw Barkley, how he walked off on that sideline, couldn't really bring any pressure to his leg or his ankle, and there was a lot of frustration. You saw him in a lot of frustration by that injury. Sometimes when you see players in a lot of frustration, it's not good, and I was surprised that Barkley is out for only 2 to 3 weeks. I would have thought this would have been an injury where, maybe could have missed 3 to 5 weeks, maybe 4 to 6 weeks, but I think the Giants and Saquon Barkley caught a break on this one. But at the same time, even though this is good news and that Barkley's not going to miss more time than 2 to 3 weeks, this is also very bad news because for the next 3 games, yes, the Giants just beat the Cardinals. They came back down 28-7. They were down 28-7 in that ballgame, 21-point comeback. They're 1-1. But their next 3 games without Saquon Barkley, I think will really hurt them down the road in this season. Really, their next 4 games, even if Saquon Barkley's back. Look at their next 4 games. And we're going to go over the next 3 games without Saquon Barkley, but their next 4 games, it's hard. So they're 1-1 now, and Thursday night, they play Thursday night, so that they play in like 3 days, and they travel to San Francisco and play the 2-0 49ers at 7:15. And that's in 3 days. Without facing Daniel Jones, might have been great in that second half against Arizona, but they're not going to beat the 49ers without Saquon Barkley. There's no shot. Then you have Monday Night Football against the Seahawks. This game is at home, and it's at 7:15. I do not see the Giants beating the Seahawks, even at home, without Saquon Barkley. I think Daniel Jones would have to have a monster performance to beat the Seattle Seahawks. Because the Seahawks have a really good team. I don't see the Giants winning that game. You'll have to see a monster game from Darren Waller and Daniel Jones and their defense for them to win that game. But so that's 0-2 without Saquon Barkley. And then the last game without Saquon Barkley is against the Miami Dolphins in Miami at 12 o'clock. I don't see them. I think Saquon could be back for that game, which there's a chance he could be back for that. I think that's week 4. That's week 5 for that week 5 performance against the Dolphins. But even if Barkley's back, I still don't see the Giants beating the Dolphins. So now at that point, you're 1-4. You've gotten off to a 1-4 start, and if Barkley's is not back by that Dolphins game, then he's back the next week on week 6. And that's a week where you play the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo Sunday Night Football. I think that is a potential game for maybe the Giants to win. I know that sounds crazy, but Brian DeBall facing his former team, I think that is a potential win for the Giants. But do I think the Giants beat the Bills, on Sunday Night Football in Buffalo? I don't think so, but I think that is a potential win just with the fact that if you lose, you start off 1-5. There's really no comeback after that, even though your schedule gets easier down the road after the Bills, Dolphins, Seahawks, and Giants. But I really do think that would be a must-win in that scenario in Buffalo, which makes it really hard. That's Sunday Night Football in Buffalo. Yeah, I think this Saquon injury is going to really hurt the Giants, and I don't think there's a good chance the New York Giants make the playoffs with this injury. Now, you have to see some different type of Danny Dimes. I mean, I know he threw for 321 passing yards, ran for 60 rushing yards, combined with passing and rushing touchdowns, combined for 3 touchdowns. It was great in the second half, and most of that came from the second half. But you're going to have to see him just completely be a different player if the Giants want to save their season, because these next 3 games without Saquon Barkley are going to be pivotal. What kind of Daniel Jones do we see? And I think that's going to be a big thing. Let me know your thoughts on Saquon Barkley being out for the next 2 to 3 weeks, considered to be week to week after spraining his ankle. That's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts on the injury, and peace out.